What's going on, world? It's your boy at Big Game James _36. And this is Big Games B.S. Presented by MFTK Foundation. MFTK Foundation is the go-to website. We're in the last run. I'll be taking donations all the way up and through. This is probably the last week that I'm gonna continue to beat people's heads beat people over the head with it. Because then we got to shift to the tailgate of all tailgates. And we'll talk about. Did I tell y'all we got Bama legends coming to the tailgate now? I don't know if I told everybody this, but it's Bama legend and the father of the starting safety for Alabama, Drake Kirkpatrick, former Bengal, will be at the tailgate with some other folks. So we got, it ain't gonna just be me. So it ain't gonna be. I know everybody tired of me. I don't believe I'm anybody. I ain't nobody. But we do have some dogs coming into this. And I'm extremely excited about this. Also, breaking news. I have officially gotten my Gator Bowl scouting for FSU Alabama. So I'll be in I have my Gator Bowl jacket there. We taking pictures and shit with fans and on the sidelines. And then I have I don't have nobody I'm scouting with. So if I don't get another scout for that, I may have to be asking somebody to dial south. Somebody in Miami. You may have to take some pictures, but you may be able to roll with me. We have the Notre Dame Alabama, the Notre Dame Miami game. I will be at the Notre Dame Miami game. So yeah, I'm cool with that. But can we pull up the website, the mftkfoundation.com/donate for those who want to donate to it? I know Jaden got some of the videos and some other stuff, but just letting everybody know. Actually, we can do that when we do the whole breakdown. We don't need that now, but that's who we're presented by. Trying to think of any other cool things we want to discuss right now before everything gets going. I guess outside of that, let's go ahead and start our show off the same way we start every show off, with a nice, good word of prayer.
You already know what time it is, dog. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God. God is great. All the time. All the time. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Go.
Yeah. So there's that. What we got going on, Jaden?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Big Games B.S. here on Wednesday, July 16th, currently 11:11 a.m. If you're new to the show, Big Games B.S. brings the good, the bad, and the BS of the sports world, especially football, to your screens. So, we're going to start off our show with the MFTK segment. If you were joining us at the beginning of the show, talking about continuing what James was mentioning with his book bag drives and football camps. Then we're going to transition into some NCAA talk with FSU first. Our quarterback was seen standing on business, and we got a cool list to show you. And we're going to stay in that NCAA world, transition out of FSU with some stories and some funny pictures that's been circulating the internet. We have an MLB segment. If you know, you know. So stay tuned for that one. Then we'll get into the NFL. Some people had some paydays to discuss. And then we got some new uniforms to look at, as well as other lists. Finally, we're going to end our show with our Big Games BS segment, where we bring the scope of the conversation outside of the typical sports and football world. We have some nice, funny, and viral videos to discuss. But first things first, James, let's get into your community give back that is happening in Orlando on this Saturday.
Yeah, man. So we got 325. So we'll have about 500 backpacks that we'll be giving away in Orlando. And then hey, my dog, you know what? I love the comments. I love when my friends watch the show. If I ain't got nobody else supporting me, I got my dogs. But these boys get on my nerves. This song, goddamn, I can't see shit. But this weekend we're gonna give away 500 plus book bags at West Oaks Elementary School. I should be on the news on Friday, I think, down there in Orlando. Should be good stuff. We this is our third year in Orlando. Getting active. Just got to stuff the goddamn book bags. That's crazy. I'm not looking forward to that at all. I ain't gonna hold you, but it would be out. It's supposed to be in Pine Hills. Pine Hills is supposed to be that place in Orlando. Pine Hills is the out east of Orlando, allegedly. But I always have a good time. They treat us very, very well. That school shows mad love. We got then we got Jaden, you know we got the Black Alumni Brunch. You know about the Black Alumni Brunch on Sunday for FSU?
Nah, where's it at?
Medusa Lounge off of Bay Meadows. It used to be at the Cigar Lounge, but we're not, technically the Cigar Lounge is no longer Black owned, so by alumni, so we don't have that anymore. We had it there for like 3 years. But now it's at Medusa Lounge. Just a bunch of Black people hanging out doing Tyler Perry movie type shit. It's a cool event. I'll tell you this. Actually, you know what? I should. You got to go, Jaden, for content purposes. It's going to be a lot of cougars there, and they will accost you. Because like when we had it, I swear to God, it was a 90% women, 10% male ratio. All those old Black women that like those, what we used to call them, gently used vehicles, like gently used. You got some Honda Acuras. I mean, not Honda Acuras. You had some Acura Legends, a couple Rolls Royces, but they like some 75s. They got like a dent in it, but it's still a Rolls Royce. It's still you still got a couple Maybachs. They just don't, they just got some miles on them, but they're still gorgeous. And just they out there reliving their best life. Of course, they probably gonna have that one song that if I don't ever hear that song, I haven't even listened to it like that, but it's annoying to see it everywhere. The Boots on the Ground. Am I the only? Because again, I'm the only person who hated They Not Like Us. Like, but this Boots on the Ground is getting there, and they not like us territory for me. I'm hearing it fucking everywhere, and I don't want to hear. If I hear somebody scream "Where them fans," and I know they're gonna play, I'm going to tell Christy, do not play fucking Boots on the Ground. That is the one thing I don't want played. I don't want nobody saying where them fans at. But anyways, that's what we got. Orlando's on deck. Go to JamesColemanGivesBack.com if you want a bag. If you don't go. If you want to volunteer, go there as well. If you want to donate, we're about like 8,000 left when it comes to some donations. Make sure you just click mftkfoundation.com/donate. And just make sure y'all help out with that. Or just a little QR code thing there. In Tallahassee's actually on my birthday. So stand up, come holler at your boy. We gonna have and then for the youth camp, the best thing about the youth camp is we're gonna feed your kid. They'll get Slim Chickens or Jersey Mike's. They'll get to pick which one they want. So it should be good. And then we're gonna tire them out over at FAMU High. And then, like I said, if you want to go see the video, I posted video of last year's on my Twitter, where you can see how we shut the whole Bond community, Houghton Street over that area. We shut all that shit down. And then Duval. We got the backpack drive at Long Branch Elementary School out east. And then the football camps at Mandarin because EWU couldn't get their shit together. Yeah, I'm still a little mad about that one. Oh, and that's the book bag. That's the mass produced book bag. But yep. So try to get this shit going. Get it popping.
Make sure to donate. Like James said, that the first picture we had uploaded or shared on the screen is pinned on his Twitter, so you can find it easily right at the top of his page. So let's get into some FSU talk for our first segment in our NCAA section. So there's been a viral video circulating the college football sports fans' Twitter accounts and feeds with our quarterback, Thomas Castellanos, on talking about his remarks towards Alabama. If you guys recall, it's our first week matchup, and he was trying to say, or he did say, that Alabama doesn't have Nick Saban anymore. They're a different program, and they got to watch out for us. So Thomas Castellanos was seen working out with Cam Ward and Xavier Restrepo, and they were talking about the situation with Alabama wide receiver who was also present, Isaiah Horton. So let's watch this video and see how TC was standing on business.
Hold on. You feel my word. Hey, hold on. Show me something. Because what was Tommy saying about Bama? Oh, yeah. He told you to say that shit. Oh, you play with Bama? He said say that shit to his face. Man, listen. Our boys gonna see. Fuck all that. We gonna see us too. Me. I don't really want to bet on Florida State. I want to bet on Florida State. I bet on them against you, though. Who's scared? Hey, look, one thing about me, baby, you know how this shit goes. I ain't got to do too much. That ain't my speed. That ain't my speed. You do got to do too much. You got to go 4 tutties next year. Nah, yeah. Get out, shit.
I thought that was Reposado.
I ain't gonna lie to her. Like, if you go back and watch, I ain't gonna lie to him. When I did see that, I said, "Damn, I felt myself when we played. I gotta know how you play." Nah, on the real though, like, bro, you watch any interview, like, I don't never talk like that, bro. But like, them boys coming off of 2-10, I just yet install some confidence. You feel me? That's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get some confidence. Yeah, like I'm trying to get my boy ready to go. You feel me? I'm trying to make it the biggest thing. You feel me?
Man, again, this is one thing that old guys got to take a step back and recognize what the young guys are doing these days. These kids all friends, man. Like, look at them. They all working out, hanging out, having a good time, laughing and kicking. It ain't that deep. And like, if you got to get motivated by what somebody says in the like on social media, you're not in it for it. You at the wrong school. Like, and he's right. Any Bama fan would tell you that Bama wasn't the same last year without Nick Saban. It's not that Dober's not a good coach. It's just they wasn't the same. He said he don't fear him. You got to do something to make him fear you. But I don't mind the talking shit because shit, that ain't going to make me play better or worse in the grand scheme of things. So, like, let's just get active, man. And like, y'all stop trying to make shit into something detrimental. Like, you scared. Like, what he's supposed to say? Oh, shiver me timbers. Alabama's coming in there. Fuck them. If they was going to whoop your ass, they was going to whoop your ass anyway. That's what bullies do. Like, again, a lot of people scared of their own shadow. I'm learning this.
Speaking of learning, James, I learned that FSU is really, really high on the NFL interceptions list by college. You can see right here that we are number 2, only 14 interceptions behind Ohio State. We are ahead of USC, Michigan, LSU, Miami, Texas, Bama, UCLA, and ASU. So this is from the Super Bowl era from 1966 to 2024. And this proves why FSU is one of the best DBU.
Of course. And what's crazy is our numbers have been kind of slightly down, but our guys are so good that nobody throws at them. Yeah, like Ohio State got Eli Apple. Like, we all know that fruit of the loom is getting dunked on. Like, he gets a lot more opportunities to get interceptions than Jalen Ramsey. People ain't throwing on Jalen like that. And even then, our GOATs played in the era where running backs were still having true opportunities to run for 2,000 yards. And they was blanking in the whole field. So that's just the way it is. Wow. Click comments. I don't know what happened. There we go. But yeah, so like we're gonna be like we are DBU until proven otherwise.
Shout out to the Seminoles. Shout out to the DBU Seminoles as well. And speaking of the Seminoles, James, I saw you comment on this list Twitter post from Week to Week College Football saying that this was a fair list of the top 25 stadium atmospheres in college football. So let's just go down to number 8 right quick before we go back to the top. Doak Campbell comes in at number 8, breaking that top 10. But let's start from the top. You got LSU, Penn State, then you got Texas A&M, Oregon, Tennessee, Clemson, Bama, us, Washington, and then VT rounding up that top 10. The rest of the teams are Wisconsin, Michigan, Notre Dame, Florida, Nebraska, South Carolina, Oklahoma State, Auburn, Georgia, BYU, Iowa State, Colorado, Ohio State, Utah, and then Texas Tech to round off that list. James, give us your commentary on this list and especially where FSU's placement is.
I'm cool where it's not anywhere in the top 10. Doak Campbell Stadium is an experience. I think Georgia's way too far down the list. I've never played at Virginia Tech. Where was Clemson? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Clemson needs to be in top 10. I think Florida should be ranked a little higher. I don't know enough about some of those to like really be able to argue intelligently. Tennessee has a good atmosphere. I've been there. Oregon looks lit. I've heard about Penn State. Penn State's crazy. Texas A&M, I guess if you like the cowbell shit, but like to have a lot of people in your stadium and you never win, clearly it's just can't be that great. I wish I would have like my plane flight wouldn't have got canceled and whatnot, so I could have got a chance to go to the Notre Dame game, FSU, because I haven't been back since I played there, and it was fun. But it was old. It was like nothing to it. But it did feel good to beat the shit out of Notre Dame where Rudy was filmed. That was a great feeling. But I don't really I don't know if the renovations make it better, but you know, the only people who complain about Doak are FSU fans. And they complain about it for reasons that they should not complain about. Like, you motherfuckers don't go to the games unless they good. Like, oh, they're adding new luxury seats and nobody's gonna buy. They said that shit about the Champions Club, and my brother in Christ, the Champions Club is fucking lit. I don't know what to tell you. Like, all that shit is crazy. So, yeah, I'm all for it. Love it. Goes. I like the list. If you would have put us up higher, I'm cool with where we're at. Top 10 in this situation is an honor and not a disrespect.
We're going to talk about a school who didn't crack that list, but was still a very, very highly talked about team last year in regards to college football, and that is Indiana. So Indiana has backed out of their home and home series with Virginia. The Hoosiers are paying UVA $500,000 to not have to play them and instead are scheduling Kennesaw State and Austin Peay for those games in 2027 and 2028. Indiana also previously canceled a series they had scheduled with Louisville, who they would have played this past season and this fall. They replaced their matchup with Louisville with a home game against Kennesaw State as well. So the question I pose to you, James, is, are Indiana scared of the ACC, or is this a reason we're not aware of?
No, it's probably the schedule that like the Big Ten is tough. So they probably wanted to get more of a cupcake. It's not anything about being scared, it's about it proved like if you're in a big enough conference, it doesn't matter who you play. Like as long as you finish high in the Big Ten, you're going to be considered for playoffs. So they're fine. They can afford. Kennesaw State is more of a tune-up for them. It's like when Florida State backed out of West Virginia a couple years ago. Matter of fact, I want to say it was 2020. Oh no, it would have been. Actually, I think we backed out for Boise, if I remember correctly. Like we should have. Like we were going to throw a massive party that year. Again, that was the first tailgate me and Dub were going to throw at Mercedes-Benz. We were supposed to open up with West Virginia, but we had scheduling conflicts and we needed to get out of it. So that these things happen. Play the teams that are on your schedule and then get active. That's all that is to it. It ain't much brain in it. But it sounds good. If I'm Virginia, I'm stating this.
Definitely saying Indiana scary if I was Virginia as well. So I'm going to move on from the Big Ten and ACC talks to the SEC. They recently had their media day, and Texas DB Michael Taft, an exciting white, if you will, did something that was very, very praiseworthy. So the Longhorns defensive back wore a tie with the initials of the people who recently lost their lives during the tragic Camp Mystic flooding tragedy. He said, quote, "I just wanted to show light to what's going on in Texas because football's cool. This is real life. And this is way more important than football. And so I wanted everybody around the country to know what Texas is dealing with and how I can give back and show my support to them." I'm going to zoom in for y'all so you can see the list of initials on his tie right here. Man, a great, great gesture from the defensive back, James. And man, did you see this on your timeline? Because I didn't think this got the love it deserved.
It didn't. I did. I actually was confused. I thought he like said something about him. I didn't realize that's what he was rocking the tie. I think that's dope on his part, man. Like people love to talk about these young men are selfish and don't do anything for anybody else. Here's an example of them doing things for everybody else.
Shout out to Mr. Michael as well, man, for this great gesture. And it definitely didn't go unnoticed. But something we did notice, James, and the internet took notice to, is Georgia quarterbacks. I don't even know if you can call it hairline. I guess you can just call that line because half of it is gone. Let's just say that. Once I found out he is the same age as me, I had to say thank you, God, because man, Gunnar Stockton, man, he's looking like Carson Beck. He's looking like, he's looking like that Carson Beck forehead, man. It's crazy out here. It is crazy. I just had to put this.
You wild, man. For talking about my dog Carson like that. But Carson got a lot of forehead.
Nah, a lot in all caps. Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, he's not the most. I can't even post that. He looked different. I'm gonna go with that. But this dude is worse than Carson. I ain't like, I got maybe Carson's my guy. Somebody put he looked like Brock Bowers' daddy. That you were wild. That dude looked like Jimbo. He looked like he sell the hell out of some fucking insurance though. Like he gonna sign you. He gonna like. I don't have any faith in Georgia right now. I'm gonna be honest. Like if that's Georgia's quarterback, like damn dog. And I bet he got a bad one too.
Yep.
No, he got a bad one.
Running her fingers through that horseshoe.
All right, so because this is a good show that is a great representation of what we want America to be, I believe.
Balding?
No, not him. Not. I'm saying on our show, in the crowd, we have a lot of different cultures. So this isn't for this is for two groups. This is for black women and the whites. Okay. Black men, I need you guys we don't get to have an opinion here. Because we already know what happens when this happens to us. You gotta go. It's gotta go.
Yeah.
It's gotta go. But as a white, what do you tell your friends whose hair looks like this? Like, do you I know we be like, hey man, I got like one more mango season. That's a good one, but like that. I'm gonna hold on to this for one more year before you make the right decision. Or do y'all encourage? Because I can understand why because I don't know, but I can understand why a white person would be hesitant to get a fresh baldy. Aryans, you don't want to be you go around with the skinhead and then the wrong people think that you're affiliated with them.
Rough look.
It's not like how my conservative friends, all my people, don't know how to just say, we don't fuck with the Proud Boys. I have my morals, but they're not like me. This is one of those things where you can't just have that bad boy a fresh baldy, because now you're going around looking like you used a hard ER.
Who's a safe looking bald white man?
But I don't know. He doesn't really look. I'm not 100% sure Brian Urlacher is all white.
But I don't think he looks that safe either.
But he looks crazy, but he doesn't look racist. Or is it because he's really good at football?
Yeah, I think that's
okay.
All right.
What about Bruce Willis?
Glasses.
Bruce Willis? But I think if we didn't know Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Okay, but I think this guy, we would think one way, but then he talks British. Jason Statham.
Okay. I can.
But Jason keeps the 5 o'clock shadow in the back of his head.
That's true.
It's never like a clean baldy. It's always the hair's coming back in.
Who's the dude from Natural Born Killers? Freaking this dude.
Woody
Harrelson. There we go.
But Woody Harrelson grows it back just like him. He doesn't know what he wants to be.
Yeah.
But Woody has an interesting look.
Yeah, I feel I'm not threatened by his look.
Can we ask the time? Who are the bald whites?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I literally Googled bald white man.
Yeah, who are the bald whites that we just because Michael Jordan in the 80s went bald. Well, early 90s went bald. Made it Shaft. I'm not Shaft. R. Kelly, Aaron Hall. A lot of black men went bald at a certain time, and then black men were just like, all right, man, it's cool. Because there was a time when we always loved to talk about how the barber is the pillar in our community. We ain't had some egregious hairlines in the 80s, though.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby Womack's hairline, and black women was just going for it, because Bobby Womack slept with his homeboys, not only married his homeboy's wife, wore his suit to his homeboy's funeral, but he married a daughter too.
Oh my goodness.
It was crazy. But Bobby Womack's hairline was like that, but a fro. It was egregious. George Jefferson.
Oh yeah, but these are all people you look at them and you feel safe around them.
They're all good people.
Yeah.
But or could he be if he wins a national championship, he'll have every white dude in Georgia going bald.
I think we might have discovered something. I don't think there's such thing. When you go bald and you're white, you look angry. I just Googled bald white man.
Oh, you know who?
Bald black man.
My guy, Bill Burr. But he looks angry all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And
I never get racist because he's got the black white, but Bill Burr his whole shtick is angry white guy.
I don't know. You might have to.
Can you be bald and bald white and not angry?
Yeah, I really do not.
I promise you, if you're coming in on this, I'm not trying. Patrick. Professor X.
Patrick Stewart.
We all love Professor
yeah.
Xavier. There we go. Okay. Professor Xavier is the one. We want to be taught by him. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because
he was basically supposed to be, it's Malcolm X and Dr. Martin.
He's MLK for us.
Yeah.
MLK's hairline was crazy.
Can we trade Patrick Stewart for RG3 once he goes bald?
Oh, we ain't got a ball, whatever. Get like whatever, man. Like we need to have a Dave Chappelle racial draft again.
Yeah, he's first to go.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that RG3 segment later too. Stay tuned.
But listen, nah, brother.
Google does y'all a diss.
Let me see. Let's just see what.
Yeah,
I'm gonna promise you, it's gonna look like. You know how? All right,
day, literally.
So when the racist whites come out and be like, "Oh my goodness,
this is bald white man who looks happy here besides George Costanza."
But he's got hair.
Yeah,
he's hanging on. Like the confidence you gotta have to hang on with that little bit, because you still gotta go to the craziest shit. You gotta go to a barber with that, and another man has to stand over you. But he was angry, but he was good. A guy from Breaking Bad,
Walter White. You could do the Walter White, but
Walter White, there's no scene where he looks happy.
Yeah. Now look at bald black men.
What about my guy, the comedian, the Machine? He went to Florida State. Is he bald? Mm-hmm. Okay, he's not bald. Okay. My guy from Curb Your Enthusiasm, angry white guy. Holy shit. Paul Feinbaum, ugly ass bald dude. But none of this.
All these happy men.
But even when they're not smiling, they look content.
It's Google. Google's racist.
Like Tyson Beck. They put two of the most handsome black men of our generation. Morris Chestnut and Tyson are the first two on that.
Google is racist against bald white man for sure. I mean, look at this. It's not even right. It's not fair. Well, this guy right here, he still looks happy though.
But he's happy though. He's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
They got the glasses on. Even when you put now the motherfucker, this dude looks cool.
Yeah.
He got the gray goatee. Now he looks wise.
It's not us being racist. It's Google. They did y'all dirty.
I got questions. I am genuinely Tupac.
Dang.
I'm genuinely like wondering.
That's not fair.
Outside of Professor X, who's the white? The bald. Who is the white? The bald white goat.
Man, that's rough. We figured it out.
Speaking of Carson Beck. Oh, never mind, James. I see Miles is still putting
No, you're good.
Okay, never mind. Speaking of Carson Beck, there's been some speculation about what his salary is during his season at Miami. So On3 released something, and we can compare foreheads at this point. That says Miami could end up paying Beck up to $6 million, including incentives, but the baseline for the salary starts at $4 million. So, James, I have one question: facts or cap?
Cap.
He do got a lot of
Cap.
forehead.
Man, they got my dog looking. They got my dog. Oh, Jeff Bezos. But Jeff Bezos is rich though.
He said Mr. Clean. I think that's the
Mr.
best
Clean
one.
is not white. Mr. Clean is the same complexion. Okay, like saying Mr. Clean, The Rock. Come on, man. Oh, but you know what? Now that we're going down this angle, we'll get back. The guy who they said is going to play Derek Brooks in this Bucks documentary, the white, God damn it, he's bald too. It's some Stone Cold, but Stone Cold is fucking angry.
Yeah,
shit.
I mean,
anyways, why they got my dog looking like Ed, and Eddie?
And I got a big head, so I put G's.
Yo, man, they
Get some
just
bangs or something. Grow your hair.
they got Carson looking crazy out here, man. But Carson, the only reason I say cap is because Carson makes a lot of money the right way with NIL. Like, not from a collective. I'm sure the collective is paying him. And that's close to probably what he is bringing in this year. But it's like a lot of different. He does have a long neck. Like, hey man, y'all not finna break down my dog, man. I already kind of don't like him because he's at Miami, but he's a Mustang, and I fucks with Carson.
Big-headed giraffe.
But man, boy, like if somebody came and hit him with the silly from the color, you sure is ugly. Like, come on, dog. Y'all gonna stop talking about my dog Carson. But Carson making a bag. Like, Carson's money is not from the university. I would have to have Denny kind of come in and break down how Carson, because what we're going to do with the MFTK, like we're going to have basically what we're doing with the 707 world and the different things like that is we're going to manage and we're going to bring kids a lot of money. And there's a young man who is going to make a lot, who's probably going to make more than all of us this year alone. And fucking B5. Like shit. But there's a way to go about it, and I know his. And Miami is not paying him $6 million. I could just say that with full confidence that he's probably making that, but the University of Miami is not writing him a check for $6 million, if that makes sense. But Carson know how to make, like, one thing I say this. If you're on this show right now and you're listening and you got a quarterback, you want Denny to represent him because Denny gonna get you paid. I'll tell you that. Denny gonna get you paid, dog. And the money guys that we've been talking to, and the people who will be rocking the different brands, Denny get you paid. Denny could get you paid. So that's why my guy, not like everybody talks about Bryson, but don't be surprised if Knox doesn't have just as much but stardom as Bryson does when it's all said and done.
Production.
Because Knox got all the, again, this is me speaking as a mentor and pause. You know, Knox is handsome. He's clean cut. He's got a good arm. He's fast. And you know what he is? He's white. He's white. And Bryson's half white. But Knox is all white. And he all right with me. But he could have the Tebow effect in this area. But that motherfucker B5. Did I send you the video of B5?
Which one?
What he did for Trey for his birthday?
Oh, I was here.
You heard them. Did you hear your nephews though?
I couldn't understand what they were saying.
Can you find? I know this is taking a break from this stuff, but like, all right, I'm gonna show Jaden. I'm gonna send the video so you can put it up and play because I didn't put it on social media. But while we're doing that, can we look up the Jay-Z when Michael Jackson came out to Summer Jam? Like, have you ever seen the video with like? Is Jay-Z is acting like, and then everybody else around him is like Michael Jackson, like that. Dame Dash is just screaming Michael Jackson, and like everybody else is acting like notorious groupies, and Jay-Z's just, and my baby boy Killer, literally snatches the phone from all the groupie friends, and is like, "Are you looking at yourselves? Look at yourselves." And like hands the phone. It's like he's basically like calling my brother. Let him talk to my brother. Y'all acting crazy right now. But yeah, it's I hate when they do that shit. Okay, Tesla going back up. But anyways, Jaden, that's while we looking for that. That's my thoughts on that money stuff with Carson. But I'm gonna tell you this straight up. Danny Thompson get you paid. I just sent it to our group chat. Shout out to my guy Styles too in here. I'm gonna have to do a black baseball segment with Styles. Like, dog, we got like a whole resurgence. We got some colored ball players going to the MLB from out of Jacksonville. Like they like we need to get a red like but Styles, my only critique to you. I know you got to use the Mets organization to get all the other stuff. Why y'all don't call that team the Red Caps, man? Pay tribute to the Negro Leagues. That's all. I just really like the Negro League stuff is cool, but we need to have a. I'll help. You know what? I can't say it. Let me get my bread up, my paper up first. If I get some more bread, I want an all black. Well, and anyway, I want kids. But we're playing Negro League baseball style. Like we stealing multiple bases. We doing all kinds of stuff. Oh, Hammond Park. Okay, so they already have a red caps. All right, cool. I didn't even know about that, but I just want to pay tribute to the Negro leagues with these cats. But I'm just shouting my guy out, letting them know I see the work, man. You got a big game, recognized game. So shout out to what you're doing with baseball in the Jacksonville community, my guy listening. Did you find the Jay-Z thing, Miles?
No, I was trying to send the thing you sent us.
Oh,
the Jay-Z thing is just they're just talking about it. They don't have that unless this is it. I see him on stage with Michael Jackson.
Then blow that up. Like I can't see it. Put it up. Nah, that's not. I don't actually want that. I want when Dame Dash was acting like a whole fucking groupie. But anyways, let's go. We'll figure it out later. Let's keep on going with the show, Jaden.
It's funny that you mentioned baseball, James, because the home run derby champion is an NIL. If you're new to the show, NIL does not stand for name, image, and likeness here. It stands for Noel in the League. That is a acronym we gave to professionals in professional sports, and that belongs to Mr. Cal Raleigh. He is the first FSU player to win the home run derby, and he is the first catcher to win the derby as well. Huge shout out to Mr. Raleigh as he earned 2 historic feats, and Atlanta has had a busy week in past weekend, James. They had the Beyonce concert, MLB All-Star. Man, they've been cracking down in the A, but huge shout out to Mr. Raleigh.
Boy, look like he been eating biscuits, man. I love it. Shout out to FSU and the first catcher to ever do it. Did you have any friends that went to the Beyonce concert, Jada?
I had a cousin I just recently saw. She went, but nah, that's it.
I mean, all the women putting on their cowboy stuff, man. Like it was out there. But yeah. I love anytime a Nola's successful. So I'm cool with this. But I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the baseball. But between FSU and baseball, good success. Was that we talked about 11 guys got drafted? That was we talked about that on Monday show?
Yeah, so that's I think that's tied for the most from one school in a single draft all time. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Link Jarrett from Florida State University High School, Developmental Research School, excuse me.
Shout out to the guys, and shout out to the FSU baseball lineage is getting stronger and stronger with each season. This is a perfect time to discuss our NFL topics for today. So we're going to start off with Sauce Gardner. He he has earned our Money Moves segment of today. And if you guys did not know, Sauce Gardner and the Jets have agreed to terms on a massive new extension, making him the highest paid cornerback in NFL history. So his deal is a 4-year, $120.4 million deal. And Adam Schefter released that the guarantee on Sauce Gardner's new 4-year deal is $85.653 million. So you might be wondering where that places him on the list, or where does that place other cornerbacks on the list? So he is at the top with that average salary of $30.1 million, just beating Derek Stingley by $100K, who recently signed that deal this past offseason. J.C. Horn, Jalen Ramsey, and the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, Patrick Surtain.
When is
second?
When is Surtain contract come back up?
I'm not too sure. I'll look it up.
I'm shocked by that. Like Surtain being that low. I get Jalen jumping because Jalen just signed. I mean, don't get me wrong, all of those guys are good, but Patrick Surtain to me is the best out of all of them. So, like, he got to be about ready to break the bank.
So I got it pulled up right here. Huge shout out to Spot Rack, man. Definitely one of the most helpful websites when it comes to sports and contracts. So Patrick Surtain signed a 4-year, $96 million contract with the Broncos, including a $15 million signing bonus, $77.5 million guaranteed, and an average salary of $24 million. 2025, Surtain will earn a base salary of $1.17 million and a signing bonus of $21 million, while carrying a cap hit of $8.37 million and a dead cap value of $51.8 million. So this is his contract breakdown.
Well, I just want to know, man. I just want to know what that feels like. Like, they got it in a signing bonus, so like that means like right before, like when the NFL season officially opens, you get that alert that says, "Ting," like a ping, and you look and you see, $20 million today. This is great. Always great. Like, I'm going to go do something foolish today. That's just got to feel great.
Shout out to Sauce Gardner. So if you are wondering, in his 3 years of being in the NFL, he earned his Defensive Rookie of the Year award. He earned a 2-time First Team All-Pro award, and he is also a 2-time Pro Bowler. So New York are locking in their star pieces with Wilson and with Sauce Gardner. So, man, New York has been breaking the bank. Shout out to Sauce for getting paid, my guy. Shout out to Sauce. Next, we have another extension to discuss with Chiefs O-lineman Trey Smith. So, Mr. Smith of the Chiefs has finalized a 4-year, $94 million extension with Kansas City, with $70 million guaranteed to make him the highest paid guard in the NFL. Man, they low-key, I don't know if they did him dirty with that picture, but yeah, shout out to him though, because he definitely got a lot of money to sit on to wipe away this picture from the internet with that $70 million guaranteed. Whew, man, shout out to Mr. Smith. Patrick Mahomes put a tweet out after this news broke saying, I think it was a smiley face because he was happy his guy got paid.
Man, nice.
Shout out to Mr. Smith. And let's get into something that has been frustrating for Commanders fans. So, if you guys do not know what I'm talking about, I'm referring to their wide receiver, Scary Terry, a.k.a. Terry McLaurin. He hasn't signed a new extension with the Commanders and has been frustrating. He said, quote, "I want to be here. I want to make that abundantly clear," unquote. And he has been frustrated with the Commanders with their lack of progress towards a contract extension. And if you're wondering if he is doing too much, if he's out of pocket, let's just take a look at this infographic right here. James mentioned it on Monday's show, and the numbers don't lie, James. It seems you're right, because if I was Scary Terry and I saw these numbers, I would be asking for that $30 million salary as well. So since 2021, Scary Terry has more receptions, more receiving yards, and has an All-Pro award compared to DK Metcalf, who recently signed that contract with the Steelers to get that salary for this year of 35 M's. Scary Terry's asking for at least $30 million. So he's trying to jump from that 19.6 to 30. And James, looking at this alone, I mean, DK messed that market up bad.
I don't understand this. I'm not hating. Like, make all your money, DK. But like, what did the GM see to say, you know what? I got to pay him top 5 receiver money. Like, there's so many better receivers. The only thing that makes sense is they're trying to get rid of my guy. It's the only thing that makes sense. They're trying to fire Tomlin. It's the only way you can make this make sense.
It definitely doesn't make sense, like you said. And if I was Terry, man, I'm putting up this picture right here when I'm in those contract negotiation talks, because
really don't need to say nothing else more. Just be like, hey, if this is what he's being paid, then that's what he does. Then I need to be paid exponentially more, like more than this guy.
Hope everything works out for you, Scary Terry, man. You were a vital part of the team last year for their success, for that deep playoff run with that elite defense, with Jaden Daniels as well in that backfield. So hope you get your bread, man, because you are definitely deserving of it. Speaking of getting bread, James, it looks like Shamar Stewart may miss out on an opportunity to get some bread, because a lot of people are speculating that he may opt out of the NFL and opt out of the NFL and sit out for a year and decide to go to a different team, potentially, or in the next year's draft. So Bengals first round pick Shamar Stewart left the team and went back to practicing with Texas A&M. Stewart now may not play in the NFL this season and return to Texas A&M and re-enter the draft.
Real quick, let's do this. I need you to do this for me, because again, this would have been all over ESPN. This would be breaking news. It wouldn't be like news like this if this were, in my opinion. But next week is when everybody's supposed to report. So we could just go Google NFL training camp reporting times. So rookies show up the week before, and then or a few days before, and then veterans come back. I don't believe nobody ever goes back this early. It'll be next week is when training camp starts. So they're all on vacation typically, but let's make sure, let's double check our work before I just go in here and just tell you that this is just a straight bullshit article or bullshit tweet that's getting engagement. But while you're looking up that, the other thing is, if you don't have a contract signed, there's no need for you to be around, because the next important thing is training camp. Like, you're not there. We just talked about the same story would go for all those second round picks as of Monday. Only 2 had signed contracts. So there's 30 other second round picks that aren't reporting until they get a contract signed. You can't physically participate in camp unless you are officially signed to the team. And that's kind of how that whole thing works. But we should be able to see reporting dates. And I know the people who play the Hall of Fame game report earlier. So what is? I see we got the Bengals right there. What is the Bengals official start date?
It says July 19th. That is when the training camp begins for the rookies.
So right now, I'm not saying that they just trolled us all. He doesn't have to report to us. So he's not nobody, no football players are, unless it's business like signing a contract, are at their respective pro teams right now. They're all on vacation. Like Josh Farmer right now is in Tallahassee, working out with my guy Mark Lyles. He will report to Boston when it's time for them to report and play, which would be next week. So this is why you can't always just readily believe everything on the internet when there's things that we can Google if you know how to research it the proper way. So that would be my thing. But I also don't. I know he can sit out a year and be eligible for next year's draft. He cannot go back. I don't think you can go back to college though. I'm pretty sure you can't go. I'm like I think even now in name, image, and likeness, you can sign a marketing deal with an agent, but I don't think anybody can negotiate for you on your behalf. Again, before I just make this statement, let me just double check my work.
I got it for you right here, James,
All right.
because I was confused as well because I know in the NBA you can go back to college if you put your name in the draft. But it says right here, no, if a college football player enters the NFL draft, they remain in college eligibility, even if they're not drafted or decide to return to school.
So there is a thing where you can put your name in the draft and you have a certain amount of days to be able to take it out and still be eligible. But obviously we're well past that point. But it's one of those, hey, we all get got, but this one isn't true. This is why I think we really do need another league. So that you could go, or just take the 50 best college teams and allow them to have an age limit. Like, so where you can age out, but you can go back and forth to the league if you want to. Like, just have it be like you're 25 years old. You have until you're 25 years old to play here. So if you do go to the draft and you get relegated back, you could maybe go back. Like, that college owns your rights. So like that would be kind of cool. I wouldn't be opposed to that. It would just make it tougher, and it would be tough for him to get drafted by another team anyway. It would just make it tougher. Like, why would I draft you? Even though he's 100% in the right on this situation. We've talked about the contract stipulations that they want him to sign, and he would literally be the first person to do that. And it's just the whole NFL thing is just the whole pro sports thing is don't sign stupid contracts. Keep the leverage where you have the leverage. So right now the Bengals are looking at their first two picks will not be signed. So good for them. Look like a well-run organization there.
Bengals are in shambles. Whew, man. Let's talk about another AFC team while we're here, though. The Chargers. So, the Los Angeles Chargers has added some new uniforms to their rotation. James, I want to see if you're a fan of these uniforms. So they added the first ever gold uniform you see right there with their Charger Power Gold. And they brought a classic back with their Superchargers Navy uniforms. But they also added the powder blue pants to their primary kit. So, James, are you a fan of that Charger Power Gold uniform you see right there in the middle?
No, they can keep them. They can keep those. I ain't really. That look like I don't like the gold or all yellow uniforms. It looks like mustard. And I don't like. I thought that was black, but now as you say navy, I don't like that uniform either. I don't really like the powder blue one, but I'd rather them just stick with the powder blue. I like the yellow powder blue with the yellow bottoms though. That's kind of fire. But yeah, I ain't really a fan of all that shit.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that powder gold as well. And like I mentioned, it is the first ever gold Chargers jersey they have ever released. So, man, let's see how the fans will like it this season. And so we're going to cap off our NFL segment with list Twitter for you guys. So this is revolving around defense. So we're going to look at the top 10 NFL defenses since 2000 and see where James thinks this list went wrong or praise what they did correctly. Coming in at number 1, you got the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. Number 2, 02 Bucks. 3, 19 Patriots. 4, 06 Ravens. 5, 2023 Cleveland Browns. 6, 05 Bears. Then tied for 8th, the Ravens and the Jets. 9, 2000 Tennessee Titans. And 10, the 03 Ravens. Man, Ravens, defense is their specialty.
No problems with that.
Steelers don't got no peace.
Not during not in comparison to those. I mean, those Ravens teams alone are like legit worth every. And in the Buccaneers, that defense with Derrick Brooks and all of those guys,
I don't remember
worth it. Which was that? That Cleveland team. I don't. Cleveland and the Bears defense is. I would have to go back and brush up on it. Which year was that with the Jets?
2009.
That was the year they went to like 3 straight AFC champion. The time they were going like with Rex Ryan defense. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jets were nice.
What about the Legion of Boom, man? The Seahawks.
Ooh, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You're right. That really propelled them.
Damn.
The Eagles defense this year wasn't the top one. I think the Eagles should be like the Eagles defense was dirty. Pittsburgh, I would say Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has shit. Wow. Yeah. I would say the Super Bowl year.
Harrison.
Now that I'm going back. Actually, both. Because they got 2, right? No, or Tomlin only has 1. Tomlin's got 2, right?
I think he has 1.
Or did they go to 2? My bad. Tomlin has 1, but Jerome Bettis would have got his Super Bowl early 2000s. And that defense should have been dirty too.
Tomlin has 2 rings, 1 with the Steelers as the head coach, and he was a part of the Buccaneers coaching staff as the defensive back coach when they won in 2003. So he only has one with the Steelers.
Damn, the Giants have both Super Bowls have 4 defensive ends.
I don't acknowledge that.
That's fair enough.
We just disappeared. They ruined the NFL.
The problem is, I think what we're doing right now with some of these teams are remembering the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And obviously that's the goal. But when you're talking about the entire season, were they really that good for the entire season?
Legion of Boom was great.
Legion of Boom was good. The Titans that stopped the Jags when they made their the first run. Jags were 13 and 13 and 3 that season.
Wow, this is the 1-yard line one?
No, that was the when they got tackled, they got stopped when they lost that Super Bowl. Yeah. Like the only 3 losses the Jags had were to the Titans.
Dang.
So like they lost to them in they lost to both regular season games and they lost to them in the conference championship game. Yeah, man, it's tough. It's some good teams. It's some good teams that were left off. You can probably get that Browns and that Bengals defense off of there. If we
You mean the Bears?
Bears, yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, Bears.
Okay, got you. Just making sure, because the Bengals might not have a defense this upcoming season, so
Might not.
Yeah.
They still ain't signed the other. They everybody talk like they ain't signed that damn DN.
Yeah.
They got one of the best DNs in the NFL that they won't pay. They got the DN they drafted that they want to sign a stupid ass stipulation in his contract. And these
are the cheapest.
God, dog, like what's it worth? Like people gotta be like looking at him like, dog, like everybody wants to put the onus on the player. Like you should be grateful to be this. Like, yes, I am. I just don't want to argue about stupid shit. Like, what happens if I get like? Why would I sign over my right if I get hurt when nobody in the league is doing this? Like no other rookie is doing this, is being required to do this, but yet you want me to do it, and you're trying to make me feel bad. One of my favorite. He's not one of my favorite rappers because he's weird. He's a weirdo, right? But Kevin Gates, definitely not one of my favorite. But Kevin Gates be having some quotes. Kevin Gates says really, really smart shit, but also says really dumb shit. Just, I guess, balance, perfectly balanced. But he had this thing on the Breakfast Club. He said, I will not get on here and tell you be beautiful. He's like, I may tell you everything is all right, but on the inside, I'm like, boy, fuck you. Die today. That's just what I want to say is fuck you, die today. But I gotta ask my boy P Dub, but Dub probably don't want to talk about it too much because the Bengals writing him a check to go do events and show and signings and shit. So I don't want to fuck up my dog bread.
Now we are at our big games BS section where we bring the scope of conversation outside of the typical football world, but still in that popular culture world. It looks like Uno pulled a reverse, James. They said that well, there was news that there would be a table game that we covered at the Palms during the promotional weekend this upcoming weekend, but they released a statement online. They said, quote, "Hey Uno fans, a rumor has come to our attention that there will be Uno tables on the casino floors in Vegas. Sounds wild, huh? We hate to be the bearers of bad news, but the casino floor isn't ready for us yet. We've been told that while they do have tight security, it's not robust enough for Uno at this time. This isn't a reverse card. While we get this sorted out, the Uno Social Club is rolling out to bars in LA, NYC, Chicago, Atlanta, and Austin this August. Stay wild, the Uno team. Man, their PR team is doing something crazy. They're on a great run right now. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie.
Vegas doesn't have enough security for you. But LA, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, and Austin do? I don't know, man. But this is a good run. Like, I mean, when is the last time anybody has like just publicized Uno like this? Like Uno ain't ever, I've never seen an Uno commercial.
Not until these recent things I've been seeing on YouTube and stuff. But yeah, you're right.
If Vegas really wants to do it, they'll just they'll bite the entire IP without putting Uno on there. Like I play there's a card game called Monopoly Deal. And it's basically a Monopoly card game. I downloaded Business Deal on my iPhone. It is the same exact thing as Monopoly Deal. Same cards, same everything, same stuff. Just they said we're not paying you no licensing, so we'll just do the same thing. So there is that.
Uno, man, one of the best card games of all time. Definitely in that list. James, I got a question for you. When is the last time you had some good hibachi?
Good benefit. My goddaughter Sanaa's birthday.
I don't know what restaurant you were at, but this Waffle House employee was seen hustling, making some hibachi plates, and let's see how
This is what I call Waffle House. I call Waffle House breakfast hibachi. And everybody's like, people think I'm crazy. Let me see what this dude is doing.
Got it for you right here. Wait, let me. Sorry about that. Got it.
Uh-huh. Oh, he make it real hibachi. Hey, man, that's a big dude. I know that fool fire.
Yeah.
And the way he chewing lets me know everything I need to know. He ain't even letting the food cool down. He done burned the roof of his mouth. Where did he get the rice? This Waffle House ain't got no rice.
No, they don't. And James, BS or bussin' from
That look bust. I'll eat that. Like, again, it's people who don't eat Waffle House because they too bougie. I would never make enough money to not eat Waffle House. Like, Waffle House is like Waffle House lets us know how bad hurricanes are or national disasters are, and all of that stuff. So
we mentioned RG3 earlier in the pod, and it looks like Shaq had something to say about RG3. Shaq and Angel Reese, both Reebok branded athletes, and he felt like and Shaq is a mentor to Angel, was on the podcast. Feels like a little sister. So this is what Shaq had to say to RG3 with the recent controversy that has ensued between RG3 and Angel.
Oh, so the sound's not working again. So it wasn't. So I don't know if there was any sound on that Waffle House commercial. Not commercial, but basically it was. But the Waffle House thing, it didn't play. Damn. Well, you know what? You don't need to read the words on that one. I mean, you don't need to listen. You just read it. Like, somebody with a hand as big as Shaq's that says, "I'm gonna punch you in the face," that's a large fist. Like, yeah, like his fist can hit you. Anybody he can blacken both your eyes with one punch. Like, that's incredible. All right. So the gist of it is what Shaq is relaying to RG3. Keep it sport. Stop trying to make it deeper than what it really is. Because where RG3 kind of messed it up at is when he said, "Look at that. That's pure hate." And he's trying to really beat this drum that there is a hatred between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. There's a professional rivalry. There's not a real hatred. And yeah. And the question comes, and this is Styles put up a good question here. Can you threaten him legally? And yes. You could try to say that assault is when you threaten, basically, but it's verbal. It's hard to it's a verbal with intent. You have to be able to push that you really felt like he was going to do something. Now, The question comes in is RG3. I don't think RG3 is going to challenge it, and he probably is going to have something to say. Is Shaq's doing a thing where he could take the focus off of that and bring the focus on between him and RG3, which takes it a little bit off of Angel and Caitlin as they continue to grow and progress the sport. I do think Shaq has a really valid point. I do think he probably should. The problem with threats, in my mind, especially after a certain age, is you got to back them up. And when you got money, are you really going to back it up? Because it makes absolutely no sense. What I'm doing out here fighting somebody. I got things to come home to. I got people to feed. I got all kinds of different things. But Shaq, outside of the physicality part of it, makes all valid points in regard to the Angel Reese shit. Like, just let it go. And the deeper intricacies of rivalries in sports, in particular women's sports, I do think we should leave that to women. Like, if two women, like, I could say women hate each other, which I believe. The one thing is women consistently do is they hate each other. That doesn't mean these two women, that doesn't mean like they're going around like ready to kill each other, which is what RG3 is trying to insinuate. But I think Shaq also just says this: I'm not supposed to like the people that I'm going up against, like it at that moment. And I think that's why I've always said RG3 is a little bit disingenuous when he's talking about these different things. There are professional, like, perfect example. 7-on-7 this year, there was a professional rivalry with South Florida Express. South Florida Express is the bigger dog than what we were. But we still didn't like them. In fact, when I signed us up for tournaments, I requested that we play them in pool play because I didn't want to wait a chance for it. I want to get a chance. I want that smoke. Early and often, every time we can get the smoke, I want the smoke. Does that mean I go around like if I see Jay in the street, I'm gonna punch him? It's on site? No. But from a sports perspective, Raw, some other people are the are who you want to aspire to be. You want to be able to go up against them, and that's what you do. And like, it's just the spirit of competition. If you can't handle the spirit of competition, then you don't need to understand. You will never understand sport. Which is the problem with RG3 is we know he understands sport. We know I don't know who I don't know who Baylor's rivals are, but you dislike that. Florida's my rival in football. I truly dislike Florida, but I see Theatric phasing when we coach in high school. Adapt Theatric up. Theatric's a good man. Outside of the spirit of competition, I have no reason to dislike Theatric, except for the fact that he went to the University of Florida. And that's just where that comes from.
Yes, getting messy, man. Getting messy with that situation. Let's see if I can pull up this video right here as a continuation of earlier with... Oh, I got it right here. So, yeah, we got the video right here for you, James, of your son's friends fanning out over B5 calling. So let's play the video and let's get it on.
That's all I need. That's all I need. He called a touchdown pass. That's all I need. Right, remember me. He don't got it on my name. My name's D'Anthony, by the way. But what? He don't got it on my name. Bryce already remember my face. That's what I like.
D'Anthony, you making it weird, dog. Making it weird.
Trey, oh my goodness. Hello?
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Trey, I'd be crying personally.
But look at all y'all, bro.
Kai, do you even know who you're talking to?
Kai, you're talking to the greatest 14-year-old.
All right, here, okay. All right, Kai, give it to me.
Are you actually 14?
It made Trey the coolest 12-year-old ever, but like they were like chanting this kid. Like again, Bryson is a fucking like Bryson has the opportunity to be. Oh, he's playing in the 5-on-5, the NFL flag football, up in Canton, Ohio. Like this could be the NFL's first like LeBron James guy. Like he's from St. Augustine, which is about 30 minutes, which is like Akron's like 30 minutes from Cleveland or whatever. You know, you play, you do all your stuff, then you get drafted. Now, you know, which is cool. Now that's not the original team that they had, but like Bryson's the youngest person on that roster, but he clearly stands out. Like he's 14 legit. So like he's gonna go and do his thing. Did Miles pull up the did you see? I think I sent it in a group chat. The Jay-Z thing.
Yeah, give me 1 minute. I gotta pull it up right quick.
And if you pull it up, we don't even need this. Well, the sound would be great, but we gotta go like fast forward 40 seconds. And again, and it tell me that my son isn't like Hove in this picture, in his video. Like, and Killer's like more like, yo, I also tell people, I tell Trey, he got to realize you've been around large mammals and giants of men your entire life. So it's very hard. Inside, though, Trey was like gushing, but he's just so used to being around top athletes that it doesn't even faze him anymore. Like, you can show a little bit, son, but like, you know, it's all good. Yes, that's like,
Tell me about Summer Jam 2001.
Crazy. It's live. We the champions. You heard
Michael Jackson.
We live.
King of rap, the king of pop. Holla.
Turned out crazy. Big event, 20,000.
It's the rock, you bastards.
As always, you heard? Holla.
Beanie. We don't do much.
Summer Jam 2001, man. How was it for you, man?
We don't do much.
We right here. Big celebration as always, man.
We don't do much.
That's it. It's a wrap. We out here. Sugar Man. Brooklyn. Oh, yeah. Zab. Okay. Right here.
All day. It's just the beginning. It's about to be crazy.
it's like, I guess when you've seen enough, when you've done enough incredible stuff, why do you even nothing phases you? But like, if you go back to the video, Jada, Trey's just sitting there like everybody else is cheering. Like, I mean the original video, like I wish we could put both of them up, but you got Jay-Z's face right there, and then Trey's face is just like, and then my nephew is acting like Dame Dash. Like Trey's just, all right, everybody else is over there talking to like B5. Trey's just like whatever. But B5's that dude. Shout out to him. Appreciate him doing that for my Jit's second birthday party. Technically his birthday was in June, but whatever.
That caps off our Big Games BS show for today. Any last words to say to the fans as we log out?
Yep, just got another donation of $100. So we're about 7,500 away from the book bag, from our book bag drive. Custom. I will say this: if you can't go, right, and we'll have some leftover custom book bags, MFTK book bags. If you would like one, it is $36. So you got to pay $36 plus shipping, and I'll get you one. Can you find a picture of the bag real quick, Jaden, that we can put back up? We'll also have MFTK branded. We'll have some MFTK hats again coming up here shortly. All of the money, all the proceeds go to the MFTK Foundation, which supports all of our different efforts in the community. Book bag drive coming up. We have Orlando. So it's a different colors. It's just not great. There's a purple one. It's all kind of pink, all kinds of different shit. Now that I know that can be done, next year's book bag is going to be even more fire. So I know for a fact I'm going to do that shit again. I had no idea that was even possible to actually get my own backpack. But we also have some specialty book bags that I was able to post on another thing with the black kids. Excuse me, not black kids, minority kids with positive educational messages on them. In Jacksonville, all of our book bags should have, from a local business, will have motivational phrases, motivational messages written in there to be able to put into each bag for the young men and women. So again, we're still getting some more donations. We're going to raise funds all the way until it's done. Currently, right now, we have 325 people registered for book bags in Orlando. I believe that number will get to 500. In Tallahassee for the football camp, we have 70. I think we have the updated number is 80 kids already registered for the football camp on Sunday. We have 351 registered for the book bag giveaway. That will be over 1,000 once it all gets said and done. Jacksonville numbers is still a little bit further away. We have 30 kids registered for the football camp, about 150 registered for the book bag giveaway. If you would like to participate in the book bag giveaway, either getting one or registering, please go to jamescolemangivesback.com. There are links there for you to be able to do all of those different things. Register. Also, Tallahassee, we're giving away food as well. Or if you want to volunteer, there's that. Please go through the processes. It helps us track things a little bit better. If you would like to donate, $MFTK36 on the Cash App, or you can go to mftkfoundation.com/donate, and you can go donate whatever money you want to through Stripe. We're finalizing everything. Again, be a blessing. If we all do a little, we can all accomplish a lot. And that's something that I'm extremely grateful for. Thank you guys for staying tuned. You give me the platform to be able to do incredible things in the community. And outside of that, I appreciate you guys for chopping it up with me. And we will see you guys next time.